was to walk around in, how they butchered the
It
characters.
is a Silent Hill game.
Tablet has
How
been
they
dead, so I have to
butchered
use
the
another
characters.
device.
How they
Thanks.
butchered the characters of the original, because this was sold as Silent Hill 1 remake, right?
Yeah.
This was sold like around after Silent Hill 1, Resident Evil 1 remake came out, and so Konami wanted like a piece of that remake pie, right? So that's why they greenlit this game in the first place. But as a character study of Cheryl, it is so good, it hurts.
Yeah, it is cool.
Topaz says, I thought it was awesome. I like the psychological aspect of it. I do wish this game had an actual combat system and solid monsters. If it had elements of the OG games, that would make it fantasy of, oh, stay with me, Harry, and this like fantasy of memories. Don't go looking for the truth. Stay with me. It's like the seductress Maria thing, you know? Like, literally the final boss of this game, if this game had combat system, young Dahlia would have been the final boss. But instead, you just get like an awkward sex scene of like two PS2 models like awkwardly rubbing against each other because like, oh, sex, so scary, so adult, whatever the fuck, you know? But the music, the ending, the symbolism, the phone calls about like being stuck in like the cabin and like stabbing a fucking mall cop after like she got like he got close to her, and so many tiny little details about like Cheryl's journey in this game that I adore, you know?
Right.
Lumino says, wait, I just realized this game has no boss fights. Wow. Yeah, no, it's a fucking walking sim, you know? Also, the piano track is just so good. Yeah, Akira Yamaoka fucking killed it in this one. What else there's to say? Oh, there's a small theory about this game, because like the ending is, everyone gets to the ending and goes like, oh, it's all in the head, right? There is actually a small hint of paranormal stuff going on in the game. First of all, Cheryl is actually the main antagonist of this, because she doesn't want Harry to go to the lighthouse, right? Once you start the lighthouse segment, you start the therapy segment, and immediately Harry crashes the car, right? You see that at the start of the beginning of the game. And then you get the raw shocks that Cheryl straight up sends after you to prevent you from making progress. And then there's the whole thing with the hallucinations that Kaufman specifically says that Cheryl has had constant hallucinations of her father during her childhood and like adulthood. It is implied, based on the history of this version of Silent Hill, the snow, the snowstorm, the weird behavior with the characters, like the person at the pub and the like Sybil, that what we were experiencing was still real in a way, in like a weird fucked up Silent Hill way of like half real, half imaginary, because Sybil is a real person. She actually did get a character arc in there, and the some characters not real, obviously, but the most of these characters, like being talked to on the phone, the people that you talk to on the phone, sometimes listening to Harry, sometimes not. It is implied that Cheryl still has the same powers as Silent Hill 1. You know, the powers that helped her manifest the other world and manifest the monsters of Silent Hill 1. Except in this version of Silent Hill, she was not under a cult influence. The cult does not exist in Silent Hill. Therefore, Cheryl, with these powers, is able to manifest a physical version of Harry in town when she's in emotional distress. A tulpa, yeah, like a physical tulpa that is being able to manifest when the snowstorm is happening. Because just like in the original game, Cheryl, aka Alyssa, manifests the monsters and manifests like all these changes in the town, you know? So that's why people like Michelle and John and Sybil and all those people were able to have like actual conversations with Cheryl, because she was at the final point in her like therapy that she was going to break this delusion, and so the delusion was the strongest it's ever been, and so Harry physically manifested and had this journey in Silent Hill, you know? So that Harry isn't the real one? Is it like a ghost being brought back by Cheryl? Yeah, basically. It's like a manifestation that Cheryl had in her final therapy moments when like she needed desperately to see her father again.
It's basically Cheryl's Maria.
Yes,
I think.
It is basically the Maria
Born from
of
away and all that.
exactly. And there are tiny little. I don't think I got every single one of them. I'm kind of pissed off because like there are at the end of every single level there are these tiny lore pieces talking about snow and snowstorms like killing children, separating families, and in generally causing families to break each other apart. And it is implied that the town's power is still alive in this version of Silent Hill. It's just that the cult never found it, and so Cheryl is just a normal teenage girl, but is still able to manifest these things in moments of great emotional distress. So that's really interesting. Doesn't really matter to the actual story of the game, though. Like the story of the game is purely about the psychological aspect. And that's why Dahlia isn't crazy. Yep. And also, the adult Dahlia that we saw back at Cheryl's house, the one in the bed, that's her. That's just literally her. And she saw like a vision of Harry. Lumino says, that's so fucked up, the concept of being able to bring back your dead father, but only if you think he still isn't dead. Yeah, it's like pure cope. Pure fucking cope. Anyways. Hopefully you guys like the stream. I've been wanting to share this game for a while. So, sorry if it bored you a little bit, Nick. But
yeah, no, I like the concept. It's, you know, the game itself can be boring.
And we are never getting any kind of remake or retake or anything about this game, because this game was supposed to be a remake of Silent Hill 1, and Bloober Team is not gonna take this game into account for their own remake. Like, no fucking way.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't.
This doesn't work. So Silent Hill Shattered Memories will be forever lost.
A shattered memory.
Will be God damn it. Will be forever a lost memory. Lost in the Wii and PSP and PS2. It will not ever be brought back in any way in digital storefronts, because this entire game is about using the Wii mode and stuff like that for its like puzzles and stuff. This game will be forever fucking forgotten to the annals of time, which is so sad because I genuinely fucking love this game. So that's bittersweet, I guess. Anyways. Yeah. Thank you for being on stream, Nick. Hopefully,
thank you for having me.
Hopefully you like the experience. And thank you, chat. I will see y'all next week for the final week of Halloween. And hopefully I'll get to review the submissions for the Toxic Terror Game Jam next week. Also, we crossed over to... We're almost at 300 plushes sold in the Spooky Pumpkin 5 plush. Thank you so much. Hell yeah. Almost 150% funded. Hell yeah. I'll see you guys later, okay? Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye, Nick.
Bye, Phil.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you for watching. This is just a part 2. Full stream. I'm still getting F for failed. Alright guys, see you on Saturday. Goodbye. Powered by Prism Live Studio. Hashtag. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and end it. I'm not gonna save it to Gasolina's YouTube channel, so I'm still getting F for failed. So good luck about this. And I'm gonna end it.